Hey guys, welcome to a playthrough of Shadowrun Returns. This was developed by Harebrained Schemes and released in 2013. I was expecting some kind of introduction, but it looks like we're just going to get straight into it. So I'm going to go straight into a new game. And we are going to play the Dead Man's Switch, which I think is the base content that comes with the game. So let's launch this campaign. We're going to play a normal difficulty. Let's go with it. Okay, so we're straight into character creation here. We're going to pick a male, and I think I'm going to go with a troll just for the extra toughness that they have. All trolls have +1 body and +1 to strength. Now, I haven't played a lot of Shadowrun before, so this is kind of going to be, well, it is going to be a blind playthrough of Shadowrun Returns, but let's have a look. We get to choose an archetype, or we can basically start from scratch. And I think I might make things a little bit easier for myself. We're going to start with, I think for a troll, maybe a physical adept would be good because they have all the brute power, being able to use melee weapons and good in combat, but they also have the chi castings as well, so they do get some spells that they can use. So I think physical adept, we'll go with that. We do get to customize a little bit here as well, so we can change the, what is this? Change the hairstyle here. My goodness, we do get to move him around a bit. That kind of looks pretty cool. What have we got? We've got the beard. Is that the beard? Not sure what that's changing. Oh, that's a bit too big. It looks a bit like Father Christmas there. The beard is definitely too big. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that one. Kind of like where we're going with this. Oh, that's changing the color of the beard. I think white is fine. We get to change the horns. Kind of looks okay as well, actually. I kind of like that. Let's have a look at a few of the others. No, I like the one two back here. This one here. I think that's okay. We're going to go with this one. So let's continue. We do get to choose, I think, some stats. We get to spend karma points. Now in Shadowrun Returns, we do get karma points, and that's how we improve our attributes. We've been given some attributes already because we did choose Physical Adept, and the computer has kind of started us off with that. We do have 5 available karma points. So we've got Body here, which we can't do anything more with because we don't have the necessary karma points. We've got Quickness as well. Reduces the chance to be hit by enemy physical attacks. Range Combat, I think we might do some... definitely close combat. Dodge is definitely going to help quite a bit as well. We've got strength, we've got close combat. Let's do close combat 2. There we go. Which means we can also get some melee weapons here. I've got available karma 3. Let's go... Oh, do I want unarmed? I'm going to start with unarmed and see where that goes. And the other thing I wanted was... possibly using a gun as well. We're going to need some range combat. So let's go 1, and are we going to go with SMGs? Let's go with SMGs and see where that takes us. So we're spreading ourselves a little bit here between the unarmed combat and the ranged. I'm probably going to be using both. We'll just see how that goes. Oh, we do want spell casting. We definitely want chi casting. Do we have that already? Can equip Killing Hands. Let's get rid of the SMG for a start. I just want to make sure I do have something. Okay, I've got 1 karma point. Let's see, we do want to be able to cast spells straight away. Oh, we've got that one already. Okay, I think we've got chi casting already. So let's go back. We will use our SMG here as well. And I think that should be it for us. So bang, let's put that one in. We've used up all of our karma points. I think that's pretty good. Let's confirm. Name your character. We're going to call him Zalbar, but we're going to call him Big Z. Big Z. He's a big fella, and he's going to have a lot of hit points. It's going to be pretty tough. And let's confirm and get straight into this story. Down and out. Your apartment. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is about is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging fixer hasn't called. The money's run out and then some. Sinless and free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your newin. Something needs to change, and soon. Okay, so this is our apartment here. I do believe we can press Alt, and it's going to show us everything that we can have a look at. There's something on the table here. Let's take a quick look. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Let's have a look at the list of contacts here. The list is sad, dried up. Okay, dead, no response. Probably in a gutter, dead. Okay, I think we get the idea. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. Okay, let's have a look at the calendar. Nothing to do. Okay, let's put that down. Looks like there's nothing for us to do there. There is something over here. Let's have a quick look. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through to the end of the week. There is some kind of computer over here as well. Your computer, state-of-the-art in 2050, broken since 2051. Okay, now we did get another objective here. Answer your vid phone. Okay, so let's answer the vid phone. I think it's right here. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey buddy, hope he didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone's finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high in the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Okay, so 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. So, oops. We are remembering what's going on here. Looks like there's some kind of a boat over here. We are in the docks. Is there anything we can have a look at? If I just take a quick look, there is something over here in this crate. So let's check this out first. We got a basic medkit. Beautiful. And there's a few people to talk to as well. We've got Sangoma and New Larry. Let's have a chat with New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd? Never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Big Z. It's wet and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We lost a man tonight. So, sorry, I'm just really ready to go home. Portland's way more my speed. I don't know, Big Z. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Yeah, it's not exactly a public place. I don't see anyone around at all. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Big Z, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Hands where you can see them, arsehole. He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, Big Z? You know I don't need one. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. Oh, looks like I've got a big sword here as well. Sam Watts, we should choose our friends more carefully, Big Z. Yeah, no shit. That guy was never my friend. Mine either. Think I'll shoot him. Okay, so this is basically the an introduction into the combat here. We've got some, looks like some officers coming through. We've got New Larry, who is attempting to flee, and he's back again. Turn-based combat, you are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character has an action pool. Spend these action points on movement attacks or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will turn, move and attack. Okay, I think we got this. Okay, so we've got a couple of action points here we can use. We can change our weapons. So we've got a security 500 there. Unarmed combat for 8 damage. The machete for 9 damage. If we actually cast a spell, what have we got? This will give us an extra 6 damage if we cast... Okay, so we've cast Killing Hands now. If we use our bare hands, it's going to do 14 damage, which is quite a lot. So let's take out New Larry. Ooh, almost took him down. Almost took him down. So close. There we go. Okay. What other weapons do we have here? Just one weapon. Just the AK-97. Does do 10 damage. We've at least got partial cover here. Oh, that was big. That was a big hit. Damn it. Okay, let's see if she can actually take out the Renraku security here. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to get partial shielding here. Still alive, unfortunately. We're going to have to get Big Z to take out the rest of the security here. And do we get another shot? No, that's it. Oh. Okay, hopefully Sam and the other guy can take out these 2 security guards here. And Big Z... Oh god. Big Z will take out the one up the top here. Looks like... Oh, 12 damage. That's pretty bad. Okay, Big Z's tagging him down. I didn't like that fireball. That actually did quite a lot of damage. We do have a Renraku mage here though. And he's standing on a ley line, which makes him even more dangerous. Let's get some full cover here and see if we can take him down. Oh, damn. How did he hit me through that wall? Looks like one guy's gone down. 20 damage. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to have to go in here and use med kit here for himself. Let's have a quick look. We are going to have to reload. I'm going to have to get Big Z here to heal up. Is it Sangoma? Let's restore this teammate if I can. Not enough action points. Alright, so we need to move. We need to get some cover here. Let's cancel that. Let's head down here. Hopefully we'll at least get partial cover. Luckily that missed. Luckily both missed. Not enough action points. Can't do anything, unfortunately. Can take a shot though, at least. We've got Sam Watts here. He's a little bit wounded. Let's use the Raffaello here. Let's see if we can take down the Renraku Shaman. Oh, that was nice. I tried to heal him up. I couldn't seem to do it, so it looks like he's dead now. Anyway, let's take this guy out. Let's get Sam to do it, actually. Missed both times. Fantastic, Sam. Great shooting there, buddy. Ah, it keeps on missing. This is ridiculous. Okay, Sam Watts. New Larry's betrayal or our second brush with death in one night. Part of the life, Sam. You know that. You were born for this gig. Big Z, me, not so much. I think I'm going to hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Me, I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not going to outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. I guess we can, Sam. I guess we can. So that was a little introduction to combat. We didn't do so well there. We did lose one of our guys. Hopefully we will do better once we get into the main part of the game. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 yuan insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We'll not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Okay, Sam straightens up, talks seriously, first time. Look, Big C, I've led a Drek life and I've probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I did, Sam. I sure did. Okay, I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. Okay, the dead man's switch. Your plane hits the sea-tack tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Newen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Okay. Let's head into the organ grinders. See if we can have a look at Sam's body and get as much information as we can. Someone's calling out to us. I'm in the back. Let's go and have a chat with this guy. Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want to expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are... Big C, I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client, but what makes you think he's here? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet, what with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Okay, I guess that's Sam in the back room here. Let's go on. Actually, is there anything I can have a look at while Dresden's out? Nope. So let's go to the back and have a chat with Dresden again. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper. Emerald City Ripper. He sighs, not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Okay, what prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? What else, actually? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Heart, liver, and spleen. McCluskey. Dresden, get out here. Okay, so we're going to get a chance to have a look around while Dresden is out, chatting with some other guy. Okay, we've picked up a med kit. Let's have a look at Sam. See what's going on here. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Okay. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Okay, let's have a look at, well, we'll have a look at everything. Look at the handwritten note first of all. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we argued. We have been away long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Okay, look at the cred stick. It's a standard cheap unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. We'll take it. 300 yuan. Beautiful. Let's look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Let's put down the evidence bag. Okay, so we got 300 yuan out of that. We found a business card, some kind of note as well. Let's have a chat with McCluskey. It looks like he's the detective on this case. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper, Vic, what's name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offered herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He's a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. Okay, you're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Yeah, I'm a giant troll standing right behind the coroner. He's just noticed me. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You the welcoming committee? We can try and use a strength check here to try and intimidate him. I don't think it's going to work. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. It sounds like he wants to work by himself, but we're going to try this one. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on the slab, troll. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to say, something like that. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week or claiming my promotion. And claiming my promotion. Okay, so we didn't get any more information out of the detective there. Let's have a chat with Dresden again. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? Well, he didn't really seem like my type. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favour. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 yuan a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honour, after a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take. Who's paying to hold his leash? What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? What are organs worth these days? Who's paying hold of his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. Okay, what was McCluskey's... The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. You don't buy that? My name's in the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Okay, what are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of yuan, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, Organ Grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Okay, have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, I'll do that. We can have a poke around here as well. Picked up an item. And another item there. Okay, let's have a look. The cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius, which isn't actually that cold. Let's open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage. Whoa, easy there. This guy just popped out of there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Okay. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Okay, I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out, maybe. Even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Call me Big Z. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup, my hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks John, you're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers, thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangsters, for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. Okay, so do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glass. Shame though, wish I'd been there if those slagging gangers hadn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. Sounds good. It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I get it. Got to be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? Okay, let's do it. Count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners, whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder, very funny, Jake, you can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Yeah, weapon would be great. Pistol, shotgun, SMG, rifle. I do like melee, but we've got our fists that we can use. Let's go for an SMG. Let's do it. Spray and pray. Fair enough. Take this. It's a little beat up, but it works. We've been given the Beretta Model 70. Fantastic. Thanks, buddy. So ready for an evening out in the town? Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Okay, we can leave whenever you're ready. And we are going to save the game here. I hope you have enjoyed the first part of this game. As you can see, there is quite a lot of story and detail that goes into this game. So we're going to save the game here and continue on in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you all again soon.